Orange Farm, located 45 kilometers south of Johannesburg, is the biggest and most populated informal settlement in South Africa, with over 1 million people. It's vibrant, but challenging. It is one of South Africa's most isolated communities because it's so far from the economic center of town, and the majority of the population are not employed. There are more dirt roads than paved roads, more shacks than brick houses. At the same time, Orange Farm has one of the highest matric pass rates in the country. Camp I Am operates from different schools in Orange Farm during each holiday, and each camp has about 400 students from almost 30 primary and secondary schools. Every year, the camp chooses a theme, and in 2012, it was Heritage. Our heroes and Sheroes. Heritage is what we inherit. Campers learned about some of South Africa's heroes and heroines. Then they had an opportunity to identify their community heroes and Sheroes.
I would say a hero or a hero is someone who has the courage and ability to save someone's life.
A hero or a hero must be brave enough to do things that others can't do or dare to do.
A hero or a hero is a person who sacrifices his or her own time to do good to others. That means a community you are really making a difference. Therefore, you are considered as a hero or a hero.
Remember, they say it begins with you.
We have my heroes and Sheroes we have chosen. So the question is why we chose them. Laba SUA which homo is representer.
We chose also Uwe Briggs because he was part of that struggle and he knows what it's like to be in that situation.
The policies of apartheid were not treating as human beings, were treated as animals, were controlled. That is why we're living in the location. You know, people are saying location. Even today, we are still using the Soweto, Sebokeng as locations. Location is where people were located, were locked in there, you know.
What are other events that you took place during the apartheid time?
I was involved in the students' movement, and then I was involved in the civic politics. I was involved in the United Democratic Front struggles, black consciousness, you know. Yeah, there were a lot of organizations that were organizing against apartheid. Yeah.
Which party did you were most
Involved in?
In 1976, there was only one slogan that was used, Black Power. And then most of us were saying Black Power. And then Black Power until 1983, when the United Democratic Front was formed, shifting from the Black Power to People's Power.
When you were choked and put in the fridges of the marshal for dead people, how were you feeling? What was going through your mind?
I knew that it's going to happen because there were a lot of people who were killed before I was arrested. And then I knew that being involved in politics, it's a risk, yeah. You can be arrested, you can be tortured, you can be killed. They put me in the mortuary because they were torturing me. It was part of torturing. They were aware that I'm still alive. I was choked. I was kicked by a security branch for 11 hours because they wanted to stop me from being active, fighting for liberation in our country.
Why don't you like to be like other leaders or heroes, live in the suburb, somewhere in something or some places that is rich?
I think Orange Farm need to be developed. We need to live in Orange Farm and develop Orange Farm together and change Orange Farm designed to be equal to Sandton, not running away from orange farm to Sandton, but changing the development of orange farm to be like one of the Sandton development.
How do you picture yourself in the community, and how do people see you?
I see myself as an activist.
What is it that actually sponsors you with this organization?
We support ourselves because we take the waste. You see, just behind here, this is the waste, and we collect the waste and we make money out of the waste to support our movement. Money as a party, you are buying this, and money later you just throw them away. Now we collect them. We make money out of these bottles to sustain our programs. That's why I'm saying with or without the funding, but we use our own minds thinking how we can sustain ourselves. And then you don't go to Johannesburg or to your collector and we told her it's in the community. We take them back to the companies and they start cleaning and they reuse them again. They give us money for them. Yeah.
Because you also save them money also to make another bottle.
Bottle, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. You can plan, especially the age is on your side. You can plan what you can do after school, and then how you can start creating jobs for your own people. Because when you talk about the resources, among resources we talk about the land. If you identify the piece of land and then start building a small food security project, because you don't need to buy spinach from Pick and Pay. You are taught that everything is money. You pay for spinach, you pay for cabbage, you pay for beetroot. Now, if you don't have money, you complain, you cry, olambile. And abantu abadla imali badla ukudla, and ukudla kuphuma emhlabeni. Now we encourage people to start building food gardens, and we educate them how to grow food gardens. That is liberation. If people are liberated in minds, that is only liberation that we need. But because apartheid, and then even today our parents are not educating us about self-reliance, that is why we are still thinking sifuna umsebenzi, sifuna imali. You can have money if there is no food to sodla in. You don't eat money, you don't drink money. You eat food, you drink water.
Our heroes and Sheroes show us that we can do something to help our communities. They are active citizens.
What I've learned is that positive attitude, it is a powerful force, because life rewards those who work hard on it. So yeah, I've got to work hard.
Whatever small thing you do can make a huge difference in someone's life.